Princes should delegate popular blame to their ministers and take credit for any successes themselves. One change always leaves the way open for the establishment of others. War should be the only study of a prince. It is much safer to be feared than loved, because love is preserved by the link of obligation which, owing to the baseness of men, is broken at every opportunity for their advantage. But fear preserves you by a dread of punishment which never fails. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. Men rise from one ambition to another. First, they seek to secure themselves against attack, and then they attack others. A wise ruler ought never to keep faith when by doing so, it would be against his interests. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. It is better to be impetuous than cautious, because fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her under, it is necessary to beat and use her. Never was anything great achieved without danger. If an injury has to be done to a man, it should be so severe that his vengeance need not be feared. The more sand has escaped from the hourglass of our life, the clearer we should see through it. Men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs, that a deceiver will never lack. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. There is no other way to guard yourself against flattery than by making men understand that telling you the truth will not offend you. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. Never to attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. A prince who is not wise himself will never take good advice. The main foundations of every state, new states as well as ancient or composite ones, are good laws and good arms. Before all else, be armed. The injury that is to be done to a man ought to be of such a kind that one does not stand in fear of revenge. Never was anything great achieved without danger. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. I'm not interested in preserving the status quo. I want to overthrow it. Men rise from one ambition to another. First, they seek to secure themselves against attack, and then they attack others. Princes should delegate popular blame to their ministers, and take credit for any successes themselves.